Greetings, everyone. Just wanted to check in. Today we are going to do video 7 of our series on buying a home. Last week, video 6, we talked about doing inspections. You got your offer accepted and the inspections. Today, what we're going to talk about is the inspections themselves. And one of the things I forgot to mention on video 6 is that if you live in a rural area, you will also want to be doing a water test. That's to find out if you have potable water. Nothing worse than moving in and finding out that you have a bad well. They can be quite expensive. Wells east of where our office is, some are up to 356 feet deep, and it's through rock. And that is a very, very expensive well. So you want to make sure you have good water. The other is a septic system. Septic systems can cost you for a replacement anywhere from $9,000 to $20,000 depending on the kind that you would have to put in. If you're short on space, like on a lake property, those can be quite expensive, and those will be pushing up around that $20,000. But anyway, the inspections. So you get your inspections, and I know I've mentioned this in past videos that the thing that you want to do, and keep in mind that when you request any repairs, you are reopening the negotiations in Minnesota. Again, this is all Minnesota information. You are renegotiating at that point. So it can go south on you or go bad if the other person has a backup offer and you're asking for a number of things that they may not think is appropriate, or whether they think it or not, they could do it, but they can say, hey, we're canceling, and they have every right to at that point. It doesn't mean you can't ask for repairs, and if they're needed, you have to do it. You don't want to take on some of these things yourself, like a bad furnace comes up out of the inspection. Sometimes some of these repairs, though, a perfect example is an inspector will say the furnace or the hot water tank, I hear those two the most, is at the end of its life expectancy. However, it's still working fine. So the homeowner isn't going to want to fork over anywhere from $6,000 to $9,000 for a new furnace, or $500 to $1,000 for a new water tank, because they work perfectly fine. You, however, know that they could fall over dead at any point. A nice middle of the road sometimes is to ask for home warranty. Make sure you get a good one, though, one that does replacement and not just repairs all the time. If a unit is to the point it can't be repaired anymore, you want to have it replaced, of course. So make sure you get a good home warranty if that's how you go. The other rule of thumb that we use on our team is that keep it to health, safety, and major expense items. If you keep it to that, you will probably get your repairs through, or have a really good chance and not have a problem. Everybody understands health, safety, and major expense. A major expense item is, this happened this last year, was our buyer wanted a new roof. He ended up getting his new roof because the roof was so bad that it actually came out in the insurance binder from our client's insurance company. The other it can sometimes come up is depending on your financing, and that could stop your process as well. FHA, VA, and USDA/rural housing are really, really much tougher on those kinds of things, and will not give you the loan if some of these repairs aren't completed. So it's a process. If it doesn't work, you can't be afraid of canceling and moving on. This is, and I know I've mentioned this is your last easy point to cancel and get your earnest money back. Once you pass this point and release your contingency for the inspection, and something comes up, and now it's pretty much if your financing falls through, but it's also how your contract is written by your real estate agent. So be very, very involved in this part of it when your agent is writing it up. So I guess that's pretty much it. We've actually covered a ton here. Radon tests, I will bring that up. That has become way more common than just 2 years ago. There's some new guidelines now. I don't know if it's guidelines actually or the state requires it. And you're going to want to look into this, but if your house needs or you're going to do a radon test, it has to be done now, not only the lowest level, but I believe all levels. So you're going to want to ask that of your inspector. The other would be if there's a problem, does it require one or multiple mitigation systems? Because if you're thinking, wow, it's easy to take care of. Well, if you're talking multiple systems, that can get very expensive quickly. A single system like my uncle's home had to have was $1,800. If you are a multi-level home, and this is where this can be expensive, you're talking 2, maybe 3 systems in some homes. And now you're going to be pushing that $7,500 plus range potentially. So again, not something you may want to take on thinking, it can't cost that much. You want to look into it. So that's going to be it for today. We will catch you next time in video 8. Video 7 is over. Like always, please go to the bottom of the YouTube channel, our channel, and push a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. If you have questions, please contact us. We will answer those. Or if there's subjects you'd like to see in the future. That's it for today. Bruce and Gina are out. We're the Lindholm group at Realty Group. Have a great day.